Hey darling, did you know that right now as you're watching this video, your subconscious mind is busy doing about 10 things you're completely unaware of? It's regulating your breathing, keeping your heart beating, processing every word I'm saying, and probably reminding you that you forgot to take out the trash again. But here's the fascinating part. While you're consciously worried about your to-do list, your subconscious is either working for you or against you in ways that will absolutely blow your mind. I know you're here because something isn't quite clicking in your life. Maybe you keep setting goals but somehow sabotage yourself right before you reach them. Perhaps you find yourself stuck in the same patterns, wondering why you keep attracting the same types of relationships, jobs, or situations that leave you feeling frustrated. Or maybe you've read all the self-help books, tried all the techniques, but that inner voice keeps whispering that you're not good enough, smart enough, or worthy enough to have what you really want. Trust me, I've been there. I once spent 3 months visualizing my dream apartment, complete with vision boards and daily affirmations, only to unconsciously talk myself out of applying for it when it actually became available. My conscious mind wanted it desperately, but my subconscious was having a completely different conversation, one that sounded something like, "Who are you kidding? You can't afford this. What if you fail? Better stick with what's safe." Sound familiar? Here's what's really happening, and why this matters more than you might think. Your subconscious mind is like a faithful servant who never questions orders. It simply says, "Your wish is my command," to whatever you consistently think and feel. The problem is, most of us are giving it absolutely terrible instructions without even realizing it. One-person health, creative AI-powered meals and activity tracker track meals and activities with voice/photos. AI analyzes your data. Get personalized recommendations that actually work. Try for free sponsored wear like someone trying to get to Paris, but programming the GPS for Pittsburgh, then wondering why we keep ending up in Pennsylvania. Your subconscious doesn't distinguish between what's real and what's imagined, what's helpful and what's harmful. It just takes whatever you feed it most consistently and says, "Okay, this must be what they want, so I'll make it happen." If you're constantly thinking, "I'm always broke," your subconscious gets busy proving you right. If you're always saying, "I'm terrible at relationships," well, your faithful servant starts arranging circumstances to confirm that belief. But here's where it gets exciting, and this is backed by neuroscience, not just wishful thinking. Your brain has something called neuroplasticity, which means it can literally rewire itself based on new thought patterns. Every time you think a thought, you're strengthening neural pathways. Think the same thoughts repeatedly, and those pathways become superhighways. But create new thought patterns, and you start building new roads that lead to completely different destinations. The ancient wisdom teachers understood this perfectly. They knew that as a person thinks in their heart, so they become. Your subconscious mind is always listening, always accepting, always working to make your inner world match your outer experience. The question isn't whether it's working, it's whether it's working in your favor. So, how do we start reprogramming this incredibly powerful part of our minds? First, we need to become conscious of our unconscious patterns. For the next 3 days, I want you to carry a small notebook or use your phone to catch yourself in negative self-talk. Every time you notice yourself thinking or saying something limiting about yourself, just write it down. Don't judge it. Don't try to change it yet. Just notice it. You might be shocked at how often you're giving your subconscious mind instructions that work against your own best interests. I remember when I first did this exercise, I discovered I was telling myself, "I'm so stupid," about 15 times a day. No wonder I felt scattered and kept making silly mistakes. My poor subconscious was working overtime to prove I was right about being stupid. Once I became aware of this pattern, I could start changing it. The second step is to start feeding your subconscious mind new positive instructions through what I call upgrading your inner conversation. Instead of trying to stop negative thoughts, which usually makes them stronger, like trying not to think of a pink elephant, we're going to crowd them out with better thoughts. When you catch yourself thinking, "I never have enough money," immediately follow it with, "I am open to receiving abundance in expected and unexpected ways." When you hear, "I'm not good enough," replace it with, "I am perfectly designed for my unique purpose." The key here is repetition and feeling. Your subconscious responds to thoughts that are repeated frequently and felt deeply. This is why affirmations work for some people and not others. If you're just parroting positive words while feeling skeptical or defeated, you're sending mixed messages. But if you can find even a small spark of possibility, even a tiny "what if this could be true," that's enough to start with. Here's a simple technique that works beautifully. Right before you fall asleep, when your conscious mind is relaxing its grip and your subconscious is most receptive, spend 5 minutes imagining your ideal life as if it's already happening. Don't worry about the how. That's not your job. Just feel what it would feel like to have that relationship, that career, that level of health and vitality. Feel the gratitude, the joy, the sense of fulfillment. Your subconscious will start working on the how while you sleep. I had a friend who did this with finding her soulmate. Every night for 6 months, she imagined what it felt like to be truly loved and cherished by someone who understood her completely. She didn't visualize a specific person or get attached to particular details. She just felt the feeling of being in that loving relationship. 3 weeks after she stopped desperately searching and started trusting her subconscious to arrange the perfect meeting, she bumped into her now husband at a coffee shop. Literally bumped into him. She spilled her latte all over his laptop. They're married now and laugh about how the universe had to orchestrate a collision to get them together. The third strategy is to use what I call evidence collecting. Your subconscious loves proof, so start looking for evidence that your new beliefs are already true. If you're working on believing you're worthy of love, notice every kind gesture someone makes toward you, every compliment you receive, every time someone chooses to spend time with you. If you're focusing on abundance, notice every penny you find, every unexpected discount, every gift or favor someone offers. Start a daily list of evidence that the universe is supporting you. Your subconscious will say, "Oh, they're noticing this pattern, so there must be more where that came from," and start bringing you more experiences to match. Remember, your subconscious mind is always eavesdropping on your thoughts and feelings. It's like having a personal assistant who's incredibly efficient but not very bright. They do exactly what you tell them to do, even if what you're telling them makes no sense. Start giving better instructions instead of "I hope I don't mess this up." Try, "I trust myself to handle whatever comes my way," instead of "what if it doesn't work out." Try, "What if everything works out better than I can imagine?" The beautiful truth is that you already have everything you need to transform your life. Your subconscious mind is already incredibly powerful. You've just been using that power unconsciously. Now you get to use it deliberately, intentionally, to create the life you actually want instead of the life your old programming thinks you deserve. Here's your immediate action step, and I really want you to do this, not just think about doing it right now, before you watch another video or scroll to something else. Write down one specific thing you want to change in your life. Then write down the new thought or belief you want to plant in your subconscious mind about that area. For example, if you want to change your financial situation, you might write, "I am a magnet for money and opportunities." If you want better relationships, try, I attract loving, supportive people who appreciate the real me. Now, commit to repeating that new thought to yourself at least 10 times a day for the next week. Set reminders on your phone if you need to. Say it while you're brushing your teeth, waiting in line, walking to your car. Say it with feeling, with conviction, as if it's already true. Your subconscious doesn't care if it feels silly at first. It just cares about repetition and emotional intensity. I promise you, if you stick with this for just 1 week, you'll start noticing shifts. Little things at first. Maybe you'll feel more confident, or opportunities will start appearing, or people will respond to you differently. These aren't coincidences. They're evidence that you're successfully reprogramming your most powerful ally, your subconscious mind. Your life is not happening to you, it's happening through you, through the beliefs and expectations you hold in your subconscious mind. When you change those beliefs, you change everything. You're not stuck with the programming you received in childhood, the limitations others placed on you, or the mistakes you've made in the past. Every moment is a fresh opportunity to plant new seeds in the fertile ground of your subconscious mind. So, here's my challenge to you. Stop being a victim of your unconscious patterns and start being the conscious creator of your experience. Your subconscious is ready to serve you in ways that will amaze you. But first, you have to give it clear, positive, consistent instructions. If this resonates with you, if you're ready to stop fighting against yourself and start working with the incredible power of your subconscious mind, let me know in the comments what new belief you're going to start planting today. And if you want more practical techniques for reprogramming your subconscious for success, happiness, and abundance, make sure to subscribe because we're just getting started. Your transformed life is waiting for you, and your subconscious mind is ready to make it bookshelved.